Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to learn about another new topic for SVG, that is marker element. So in this session, we will see how we can utilize the marker element for creating the start point and end point for a particular line. And it is not always fixed that we have to select a specific circle or arrowhead. It is up to you, like whatever shape you want to draw, you can draw as a start point or end point. Okay, sometime like if you are creating a line with a multiple point, that time also you can utilize the marker. So by the end of this session, I'll tell you like how we can utilize the marker element, what all possible attributes are there that we can use with marker element. Okay, but before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just focusing on mainly on the marker element. Fine. So now if we talk about the coding part, so the code is straightforward and simple. Here you can see we have one title in the head section and there is one heading showing name HTML by Sharmit. Now you can simply save this code here and refresh the browser. So it is showing you the output like this, HTML by Sharmit. Now let's do one more thing here. Let's add another heading, marker element in SVG, because this is our main topic. So I put this like as a hobby, not hobby, it's as a heading. Okay, fine. Now before we start further, let me add one SVG here, because all the thing that we are going to draw, whether it's a marker or a line or anything, we will be drawing it on a SVG. So let's add the SVG. So here we will add the element SVG. In this SVG element, firstly we will provide the height and width. So height would be 1000 pixel, not 1000, height would be for 500 only. Then we will put the width would be 1000 pixel. Then we will set the border and a style. So let's put style border 5 pixel solid black. Okay, now you can save it and refresh it. So once you refresh it, you will see that one SVG has been added on the screen, where we can draw anything which we want to show on a user, which we want to show to user as a graphic. Clear? Fine. Now we will talk about the two important element. One is defs, DEFS, and another one is marker. Apart from this, like circle, polygon, line, these are the things that we have already discussed when we talk about the different shape that we can draw on a SVG. The new thing is DEFS, which is defs, and the marker. Okay, so let's add the elements, required element, and I'll also add the required comment here so that you can have some clarity on it. So firstly we will write here define the marker. So to define the markers, we will use what? We will use DEFS element. So you can simply write here DEFS. In this DEFS, we can put all the shapes and things that we want to draw. So let's put the first comment, circle marker. Clear? Fine. Now this DEFS is mainly used to define the marker. So whenever you want to define any particular marker, you will use this DEFS element. Now we are going to use marker element to draw the circle, or you can say circle marker. So let's add that marker. In this circle marker, we will put the required attribute. Now what all possible attributes are there? So I have already noted down in a comment section, so you can read it from here. The first possible attribute is ID, which means the unique ID for the marker. Then we have marker height. The height of the marker default is 3. Then we have marker width. The width of the marker default is 3. That means if you are not providing the value of height, marker height and marker width, by default height and width would be 3. Then we have refx, which is the X position where the marker connect with the vertex, and default is 0. Then we have ref y. The Y position where the marker connects with the vertex, default is 0. And at last we have orient, which is the orientation of the marker relative to the shape it is attached to. It can be auto, auto start reserve, or an angle, but default value is 0. Okay, so these are the all possible attributes that we can pass with a marker as per the requirement. So let's add the attribute here. So for the circle marker, we will add the ID, because this ID will help us to uniquely identify this. So let's write circle marker, simple. Okay, then we will set marker width, where W is a capital, and make sure you provide it in a capital way. Okay, then write 10. Then we will set marker height, again height with H capital, and here you can put value as 10. Then we have ref X, X is capital, value is 5. Then we will put ref Y would be 5. Okay, and then we will set the orient, ORIENT, which would be auto. Okay, fine. So we have added this marker. Now it's time to draw the circle, because so now understand the requirement. The requirement is that we want to draw one line where the left part is connected with a circular marker and right part is connected with the arrowhead. So firstly we are creating that left side portion. So for that, add the circle element here. Okay, in the circle element we will set the CX value as 5, CY value as 5, R equals to 4, and fill equals to blue. Okay, now if you save it and try to refresh and see the output, it will show nothing. Why? Because we have not connected this marker yet. So before we connect it with a line, let's draw another marker, because we need 2 marker here. So let's add the next marker, which is arrow marker. So we'll put here like this, marker, arrow, marker. Okay, so let's draw the arrow marker. So here I'll write marker, and just to save the time, I'll copy this entire attribute, because most of them would be the same. We will just customize it as per the arrow marker. So here I'll put the value like this. Instead of circle marker, we will make it as arrow marker. Okay, make sure that whatever you are writing here exactly should be on the receiving side, otherwise it might cause issue. So height, width, the remaining things would be similar. Okay, now after this defs, what we will do, we will add another line here. So let's put a line. Okay, so here we can put a line with a comment. Let me put the comment first. So in comment I will write a line with a circle marker at the start and an arrow marker at the end. Okay, so these are the things. Now what we will do after this we will set another thing, which is a line attribute, line element, and here we will put the attribute like firstly x1, which would be 50, then we have y1, which would be 75, then we have x2, which would be 250, then we have y2, which would be 75, then we have stroke color would be black, then we will set stroke width 2, then we will set the marker start, and here we are supposed to pass the URL bracket and then the ID which you want to set here. So circle marker. Clear? Likewise we will put the another, which is marker end, marker hyphen end, where we will set the URL and ID would be arrow marker. Let's save it and refresh the browser. okay, something is wrong here, because you can see line is printed but not the end arrowheads, right? So let's see what is wrong here. We need to make a fix. So let's copy the ID from here. Maybe we have provided a wrong ID. Save it. Okay, it is not showing. Similarly, we will try to paste like this. Save it, refresh it. Maybe we have missed something here. Let me check and resolve that. Okay, so I made the changes here, and I think for this arrow we forgot to add this part, which is the polygon points. So I just added this polygon point because for circle we made this, right? But for the arrow we forgot to add this line. So I just added this line, which is a polygon points, where I mentioned the point as 0 0 10 5 space 0 10 and fill as red. Okay, and after that I just save the code and refresh my browser. So now you can see this line is coming with a 2 marker. One is of blue circle and another one is a red marker, red arrowhead. So likewise, you can define your own marker as per the requirement, and it is not always fixed that you have to use circle and arrowhead. You can use anything as per your requirement, but overall you have to use these attributes and elements for drawing your stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.